Welcome back to Refer, Earn, and Learn with Dan. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about vendors and your relationships with vendors and how to foster those referral back and forth type of relationships with them. We all know, if you've been in the business any amount of time, you know how important it is to have a great lineup of vendors, first and foremost, to take care of your clients when they need something. But you can take that to the next level. I like to, have a little interview with the vendors I use when I learn of a new person, or I might need to contact a new vendor, an electrician or a septic guy or someone. And I like to have a conversation about their business and about their, try to get a sense, do they run it as a business and do they show up when they're supposed to, and are they keeping their schedules? Because that's the most important thing for me. The last thing I want is to be brought back in because they're not showing up. So I do have a discussion right up front, let them know that, listen, I'm not looking to make any money on this. I'm just connecting you with my clients because my phone's ringing. It's probably a vendor, actually. Sorry about that. Anyways, when I'm talking to a new vendor, I have a very good conversation right up front. I learn all about their business. I want to really get a sense of, do they really run it like a business? Are they on time? Do they stick to a schedule if at all possible? That type of thing. And I let them know the importance of, when they say they're going to be there, getting the job done before they move on to the next job. And really, communication is key. The last thing I want is to be drawn back in. This isn't how I make my living. I don't take anything for referring, vendors out. So I don't want to be brought back in because they're not returning calls or they're not showing up. And also let them know that to stay on my list, just if you are 3 months out, just say so. Don't worry about trying to sneak in because it's me. I don't want you to do that because that almost never works properly. If you can't get to the people, we'll recommend someone else and you stay right at the top of my list. So we do have a lot of good conversations around that so that we're making sure we're getting good people and that they know the ground rules that we're laying down. And then after I've referred them, 2, 3, 4 times, if I haven't seen anything coming the other way, referrals coming the other way, I just, talk to them and say, hey, listen, let's have a coffee. I like to just shoot the breeze. And then I just say, hey, listen, I know I'm happy. You're doing a great job. You're taking care of my clients. That's the most important thing to me. But like you, I live, on a referral basis, and referral business is very important to me. So I know I've referred you like 4 times. What would it take for me to be that person you call when you hear something about real estate? And what I'm really trying to do is get them to tune into the conversations. And, if they say, oh, my wife's a realtor, I can't refer you, that's okay. I may use them on occasion, but I'm going to find another vendor. And so it's just around the conversations you have, and kind of then you're subtly putting them on notice that you expect them to return. And very often they will go out of their way to find you something right away. So when it comes to vendors, the most important thing is get great vendors, make sure that they're doing a great job for your clients at a fair price, make sure that where they're supposed to be and they're communicating well. And then secondary is making sure that they refer you back. So it's really, that happens around the conversations you have and around the relationship you build. We keep an ongoing list of vendors, and every week at our team meeting, we're asking, okay, has anybody found any new vendors for anything? And so I have a lot of people call. I have agents from off Cape that will call me and ask, hey, who do I use? Who's an electrician that can do this? Or who do you have that does surveys? So I'll always refer them if they're doing a good job. And I think when you do that, you have good conversations, you build a great relationship, that they get it and they start to become very conscious of conversations happening around them and referring you back. And then I don't put them on a drip like, hey, look at our latest listing at 21 Main Street. We've set up a separate communication system just for our vendors where we're just reaching out and, talking, just checking in with them, or, periodic calls or some email stuff that they get. But put a system in place that works for your business, but have the good conversations and let them know you expect the returns, and always be building that list and keeping it handy so anyone on your team can access it And if you can set it up so your clients can access it, that's great too. But I like to know when someone is being referred to one of my clients, so kind of just keep a mental note of that. That's really it for now. We've done a great job with this. We get a lot of vendor referrals along with our agent's agent, our client referrals, so we hope it can help you do the same. And as always, if you need me, you can call.